Alright everyone, this is my little engineering project that I've had for the day. This is a little popsicle stick thrust rig tester thingy-majig. I have gone ahead and disassembled a hairdryer for its blowy part, and I have connected the power supply to a 10 watt laser diode for laser engraving, and the power supply for, I don't know, something rather. It was an appliance, but it's got its cord severed now. And now I have this little terrifying machine that has two settings, but instead of me having the settings set in such a way that you've got like the little switch to power it on, I've got the two wall switches here, and if you want low power you press this top switch, which turns on an 18 volt power supply, which is sort of blowy but not that blowy, and if you want something more than that, you press this, and then you get more wind. Oh no! Oh, ow! Ow! Oh my goodness! It's spinning so fast. 1 second. Oh, it's very loud. It's very loud and very choppy. If you see those little fan blades, they are ruthless. They will take a fingy if you're not careful. Actually, no, they probably won't. They're just plastic. But they'll definitely give you like a plastic equivalent paper cut. Anyway, that's my little thrust tester rig. It blows a lot and I can feel the wind. It's very weak with just one, and it's also very weak with just the other, but with both of them, whoa, look at that, look at those little strings. Alright, I'm going to quickly just test this paper towel. This is a thrust test. This is with how many volts is that? That's 12 volts, and then we're going to add an additional 18 volts to make 30 volts. This is it at 30 volts. Okay, progress update. I have made the thrust testing rig, and I've made a detachable battery compartment here. This thing is just mounted on popsicle sticks, so I can slide the battery cell on and off. Each of these are charged to 4.2 volts, though they're only meant to be giving out 3.7, but they've been a little bit overclocked. And over here we've got our little thruster with its little spiky fans. And this little battery bank provides equal amount of power as the wall outlet was doing on both of them. Oh, look at that little thing purr. Look at that. Oh, I can feel a decent breeze. It's not a ton of breeze, but it is a little bit of breeze. And a little bit of breeze is better than no breeze at all. Here's a little turnaround of it. I've used popsicle sticks to make an improvised funnel, though I'm not actually sure how good it is at really making the airspeed any higher. I think after a certain point of compressing that little funnel hole, it stops producing extra thrust, and instead it just starts pushing more air back out the front where it's coming in from, just because it reaches too high a speed and it's not the right shape. But it's still very strong, and I can feel it sucking in. And this tube right here gets very cold if you run it for too long. You run this thing for like, I don't know, 30 seconds, and it's like touching a refrigerator. Anyway, that's my little electric ducted fan thrust rig. I haven't actually figured out yet how I'm going to measure the thrust, because the sliding scale on this thing is mounted on is kind of stiff. So maybe I could silicone spray this thing, or maybe I will make an extra rig to mount the rig on that's got less friction, so I can sort of measure it, and then put one of those little kitchen scales that you use for measuring out nose candy. I'm just kidding, I would never do that. But I figured that could be used maybe to get a little idea of grams of force, and then we could convert that to newtons somehow, or we could invent a new metric of measurement called how many rubber bands can it push against, which is something I'm very seriously considering. Or I might make an extra mount on the actual fan itself that allows it to fit on a smoother slider so I can get a better reading. I'm not really sure yet. Anyway, I built this thing. It's built. Now I built it, and that's pretty much it. And it's got this battery can just entirely detach. I can just pull this off here. I've got to be kind of careful though, because this thing could definitely start a fire, given how much amperage is running through those little batteries of this improvised cell that was salvaged out of a hoverboard. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching. Toodaloo.
of moving stones. This is how